On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Recital.
A public performance of music or dance, usually by a soloist or a group of performers, a detailed account of events or facts.
Examples:
Poetry recital. Give a recital at the hall. Her piano recital was a great success, and she received a standing ovation.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Respiration.
The process of inhaling and exhaling air to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide with the environment, the total of the physiological processes by which living organisms metabolize oxygen and release carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Respiration rate. Artificial respiration. The doctor carefully monitored the patient's respiration during the surgery.
Circulatory.
Relating to the system that moves blood through the body, which includes the heart, arteries, and veins.
Examples:
A circulatory disease. Cause circulatory failure shock. The circulatory system of the animal is also responsible for heat transportation.
Restructure.
To organize a company, business, or system in a new and different way to make it work more effectively.
Examples:
Restructure sentence. Restructure my debts. The economic downturn made it necessary to restructure the business.
Fleeting.
Brief or temporary, lasting only a short time.
Examples:
For a fleeting moment. Fleeting opportunity. She savored the fleeting happiness she felt during the vacation.
Hippocampus.
A major component of the brain of humans and other vertebrates that is part of the limbic system and is vital for memory.
Examples:
Involvement of the hippocampus. Neurons in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is crucial for learning and memory storage.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Declarative.
Relating to or functioning as a statement or assertion, making a declaration or assertion.
Examples:
Declarative statement. Declarative programming language. Using a declarative tone, the teacher clarified that cheating was not tolerated.
Transcribe.
To copy or reproduce something in written or printed form, to translate spoken language into written text.
Examples:
Transcribe notes. Transcribe documents. She needs to transcribe the interview recording to write the article for the magazine.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Cortical.
Relating to or located in the outer layer of an organ or body structure, particularly the cortex of the brain.
Examples:
Cortical neurons. Cortical activity. The MRI showed activity in the cortical region of the patient's brain.
Neuroplasticity.
The ability of the brain to change and reorganize itself in response to new experiences, learning, or injury, by creating new neural connections and pathways.
Examples:
Neuroplasticity therapy. Experience-dependent neuroplasticity. Researchers are currently studying the potential of neuroplasticity to treat conditions such as depression and anxiety.
Synapse.
The fact or state of failing to finish an activity and of stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
Synapse circuit. And at a synapse. Animals transmit nerve impulses through synapses.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Brainstem.
The part of the vertebrate central nervous system that is continuous with the spinal cord and is composed of the medulla oblongata, pons, and midbrain, which controls many automatic functions of the body, such as heartbeat, breathing, and consciousness.
Examples:
Brainstem function. Pontine brainstem. A stroke in the brainstem can cause paralysis or even death.
Thalamus.
A midline, interbrain structure that forms a major part of the brain's sensory and motor pathways, receiving signals from various body parts and sending them to appropriate parts of the cerebral cortex for processing.
Examples:
Thalamus function. Thalamus injury. Damage to the thalamus can lead to sensory processing disorders and disruptions in perception.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Skimp.
To be stingy or frugal, to cut corners or reduce expenditure, to do something hastily or incompletely, often to save time or resources.
Examples:
Skimp on expenses. Skimp my work. I refuse to skimp on quality when it comes to my work.
Slumber.
A state of sleep, especially a light sleep. Verb, to be asleep, or to take a nap.
Examples:
Fall into a slumber. Slumber in class. She couldn't resist the temptation to slumber on the couch after lunch.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.